not quite on the Bezos level, but I'm getting there. I'm getting close. I can feel it. It's going to happen.
This podcast is sponsored by Restream. Why live stream to one platform when you can simultaneously live stream to every platform to discover new audiences faster using Restream.io? Facebook gaming, where's the money at? Why aren't people subbing on Facebook gaming? Can you actually make a full-time living on the platform? Welcome to the Digital Drop Podcast, your daily drop on gaming, live streaming, social media, creators, streamers, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to be examining this whole notion about Facebook gaming not really having engaged viewers, not having viewers that'll actually donate and subscribe. You get 100, 200 viewers on the platform, and then you're wondering, hold on, why isn't anybody chatting? Are these fake? Are these bots? Are they from Madagascar? Are they monkeys in Madagascar just watching your stream? What's going on with the culture of Facebook gaming, and why isn't the engagement per viewer? Why isn't the money per viewer as high as other platforms? And today we have resident expert Andrew Perrin, aka Ashro, one of the biggest streamers on Facebook gaming of all time, who just hit Mythic last night in Mobile Legends. Congratulations, Perrin. What has your experience been like? You know, you got a couple hundred concurrent viewers on Facebook gaming. What's the quality of the viewer? How much money are you making off of them?
So thanks for the congrats. You hit the word right. You hit culture, right? And I want to talk about that. So this isn't to say that users and streamers can't be incredibly successful, make lots of money on Facebook gaming, because they are. And I'm seeing relatively great success. In fact, Facebook gaming is I'm restreaming, and then Facebook gaming is giving me the most money. And this month, I have about $800 made USD from Facebook gaming, and about 200 from Twitch. To give you an idea, I'm multi-streaming on all of them in Facebook gaming. I'm getting the most traction. But what I wanted to talk about is user subscription behavior. Stars seem to be okay. We seem to be able to get decent donation of stars. Stars as a mechanic makes sense to users, but subscriptions seems to be a different story on Facebook gaming. So it seems to be that viewers have a little bit of a hesitation, or they're not as inclined to subscribe to a creator on Facebook gaming. And this is presumably for many reasons that we could kind of speculate about. One possibly being that it's Facebook and a user maybe feels like they're giving their money to the Zuck and they might not want to, and that could be one thing. But my theory, I guess, is that there's no culture yet on Facebook gaming for subscriptions. Let's take a look at Twitch. Why does subscribing work on Twitch? You know, AWOL, why do you subscribe to somebody on Twitch? Maybe let's start there.
Yeah, just one of the big reasons why Twitch works is the culture that's on Twitch. And the culture of actually donating to somebody and participating in chat and using the different emotes that are on Twitch, and the different kind of like inside jokes or reoccurring jokes that happen on a particular streamer's community and in their chat makes you feel like you're at home. It makes you feel like, you know, everybody knows everybody, and it makes you feel comfortable. And when you see other people on Twitch donating money, when you see them subscribing, you feel like they genuinely in their heart truly love the creator that they're supporting. And so you kind of want to be a part of that magic. And so I guess it's sort of like this cultural magic, this community magic that's kind of baked into the way that Twitch operates that isn't on Facebook gaming at all. Like, it just is a completely different universe in my experience when you're watching a stream on Twitch and you're getting that chat experience versus the type of experience that you're getting on Facebook gaming, where it feels very passive and like people are just kind of stopping by randomly off the streets. That's sort of the feeling I get. It's sort of a cold feeling on Facebook gaming versus a very warm and kind of loving feeling in the Twitch community. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I would definitely say I've seen something similar. And so I actually kind of was critically thinking through this, and I wanted to take a look. And again, this is a little bit like a speculative way of looking at it, but my belief is that that warm feeling that you get from community and that kind of like enclosed community environment that you feel comes from the emotes. the emotes on Twitch from the get-go, they've had a very strong strategy, and no other streaming platform has quite nailed the kind of tribalism, if you can call it that, that has occurred through, and the community building that has occurred through the emotes that have been designed on Twitch. A lot of the emotes have come from the creators themselves. A lot of the most popular emotes are from their faces. So, and this has, so subscribing to a user on Twitch gets you that feeling in return, because you actually also get emotes in return for subscribing. So I think users on Twitch are used to feeling comfortable subscribing because they're getting that more of that community feeling and more of that feeling of belonging in return. Whereas on Facebook, it's that cold feeling. When you go to subscribe, you can get stickers, which is Facebook's version of emotes, which are bigger and they're whatever the creator wants them to be, but they're just not quite the same. And you don't have organic built-in emotes of other streaming personalities in Facebook gaming. So when you go to subscribe, it's like this cold feeling. You're not getting an invite or this feeling or sense of belonging necessarily. Maybe with some streamers who are already partnered, might have enough there to create that. But for most streamers, I would say you don't get that. So viewers who are looking to subscribe, they're not going to get what they want in return. So they're not going to subscribe. And that's kind of my theory behind it. And the only way to change that is for the culture to change on Facebook gaming. We kind of saw this with Mixer. Mixer created their own default emotes, and they weren't as good as Twitch. And now where is Mixer? Gone. Mixer's gone. Is that the main reason? Probably not. But is it one reason? Maybe so. So I think this is one of the most important things that Facebook gaming needs to look at, is how do we replicate and create good, warm feeling and community culture based around our creators, as Twitch has done. And I think one of the best ways you do that is through the emotes. So what's your thought? Am I onto something there? And what do you think, Awol?
Yeah, I agree with that. And I think a lot of people give money to streams because they feel like they're a part of something special. And so if you're only giving somebody money and you feel like you're getting basically nothing in return in the moment in terms of warm and fuzzy feelings, then you're less likely to want to give money. It's pretty much that simple. You're giving money, you're becoming a sub, for example, to be a part of something. You're now a part of that club, if you will. And you now have that emote next to you. And you now have access to the culture that everyone is participating in. That's why Twitch emotes work. And also YouTube has implemented, obviously, similar features. Not quite as well as Twitch has, but they've implemented similar features. And Twitch realizes that the culture on their platform, the emote culture, the meme culture, the gaming culture that's there, is their bread and butter. And they actually put it into their marketing materials. Like if you look at their Twitter videos that they produce, and like in the videos themselves, they'll cut in like random emotes from their platform as a part of the content of the videos to promote their platform, right? And that they realize that is essential, and those have become so recognizable that anytime those emotes are shared, or even memes related to Twitch are shared anywhere on the internet, the first thing people think is Twitch. And so that's how they've really associated their brand with gaming culture in an inseparable way. Now, Facebook, the question is, could Facebook manufacture such a culture? Could they manufacture emotes that people care about and unload those on the platform today? And I don't think they could, because a lot of those emotes and a lot of those cultural things came up on Twitch simply because it's been around for a long time. They happened organically. They were things that were virally shared. And then Twitch decided, okay, let's make that an official emote on the platform. Twitch has sort of absorbed all of the major things that have happened in gaming over the last like 8 years, essentially, into their culture very, very actively. So that's what Facebook gaming has to do at this point, I think. Anytime there's a major gaming story or there's a major gaming meme that happens, Facebook needs to take note of that. And they need to make an emote for it, put it in their platform, and maybe give you a little notification that, hey, this month there's a bunch of new emotes on Facebook. You click it, and it's the latest gaming memes or things that are trending in internet culture in general. If Facebook did that, people would share the crap out of them, and they would have a lot of fun doing it. But until their team prioritizes that, what's the point? Another thing to note is that Facebook's audience is a lot more international than Twitch's is. Obviously, Twitch has a large international audience, but Facebook's is a lot more international. A lot of folks in the Philippines are watching, in India, etc. And the culture that they're experiencing, the gaming culture that they're experiencing and they're participating in, is going to be different in many ways to the gaming culture that us North Americans and Europeans and Australians, we kind of have this shared English first world country culture in gaming. And that's different than the international gaming culture. Obviously, there's some crossover, but it is different. And so Facebook has to battle with different global cultures. Which one do you capture? Which one are you going to prioritize? How are you going to tap into the entire world's gaming culture and make it happen in one place on Facebook? That's a new problem that they have to solve. I think them taking the leadership role and them just pushing content out there or whatever they think is funny and whatever they think is cool from Facebook from that period of time, that's the way to go. They just need to do something rather than nothing. And then, let's say 1 out of 5 ideas sticks, then now you have one cultural item that is stuck on your platform that people love. But if you're doing 0 attempts, you're going to have 0 wins, and chat's going to be more or less inactive and subs are going to be more or less inactive. So it's kind of like, do something, Facebook gaming. The hell are you waiting for?
Yeah, real quick, we have a question from King Beard saying, can you have custom emotes on Facebook? You can, but they're very different. They're called stickers, and they're way bigger than a normal emote by 4 or 5 times. And it just doesn't quite do the same effect. You can't spam them. You can only attach them one time. So you can't use multiple in one post. So there's just a lot of different functionality there, but technically you can. So you hit something there, AWOL. The Facebook can't do this from the top down. They can't be trying to decide what is going to be the meme or the thing that the community rallies around from the corporate level. That's never going to work.
Pause on that. You don't think that Zuckerberg is in touch with humanity enough to be able to top down direct what these gamer kids are going to like?
Listen, we can't be having robots dictate what our memes are going to be. It's just not going to work. Okay. So Twitch didn't do this either. And even to this day, the community owns the emotes on Twitch. You have the extension Franker Z-Face with all of the Pepe memes and there's new memes every week almost. So that this isn't just a thing that happened and it's not happening anymore. It's still happening. The community on Twitch owns the memes. They own the emotes, and Twitch just makes good decisions saying, yes, let's support that. We think that's funny. Let's support this. Let's make it part of our platform officially because the users are already doing it. So arguably Facebook can't do anything if the users aren't doing anything already. So there has to be, and maybe this can come into play when they're adding chatbots. So they've been testing chatbots in Facebook gaming for some of the partner creators. If they open up chat a little bit more for outside integrations, for example, something like Franker Z-Face to come into play so that custom emotes can come in, then users have the opportunity to do their own emotes, and then Facebook can embrace what's working and what's not. But without having that feature set opened up, the community can't even get started. So there's nothing for Facebook to point at and say, hey, that's working, let's adopt it. Hey, that's working, let's adopt it. Because the capability isn't even there yet. So they aren't even off the ground on that part yet. And so far, we've seen the Facebook gaming team make really intelligent decisions about their platform, like not picking up top tier talent from multi-millions, tens of millions of dollars because it will break things. Just going for the medium-sized creators, supporting the small to medium-sized ones so that they don't break their organic growth. They understand the numbers in the back end, and they understand to a degree how to operate properly from a business level. But I think the question that we're getting to is, do they understand how to foster good community building and good streamer culture on their platform? And that's going to be hard because it's completely international, a little bit more so than Twitch. And it's going to be hard because they don't have the feature set right now. So time will tell, but that's what I've been getting at today. And that's, to me, why it's more difficult for users to sub on Facebook, because there's no warm, inviting community there yet. Now, an individual streamer can make it themselves, but I think it takes a lot of effort, a lot more time and effort, and the platform does not help you do that in any way, like Twitch does. So,
Yeah.
and that's, yeah.
I agree. And this is something that I talk about on coaching calls all the time with creators. They're like, hey, I'm getting lots of concurrent viewers on Facebook Gaming. Thanks for all the episodes. It's been great. But in terms of money, I got like 10 stars. And so what I end up telling them, by the way, I'm going to post a link in chat right now, awoldigital.com. I have a new website if you want to book me for one-on-one coaching. I'll put it in live chat. But what I end up coaching them to do is to diversify onto other platforms that you can monetize better on. And so doing things like restreaming to multiple platforms like you do, Perrin, is a great way to make money on platforms that monetize well, such as Twitch. For example, I know you're getting a bunch of subs on Twitch right now because you're restreaming, and a bunch of your audience that you're getting on Facebook Gaming prefers to watch you on Twitch, and then they're subbing to you on Twitch because Twitch is a better subculture and you get more value there. Another thing I recommend to my clients that are building a pretty big audience on Facebook Gaming, wow, the sun's really coming in, you see that? That are building a pretty good audience on Facebook Gaming is to open up a Patreon account so that whether you're talking to your audience on YouTube, on Facebook Gaming, on Twitch, on Mixer, on DLive, on Trovo, on Twitter, whatever it is, they can all provide you monthly revenue, and you can give them those warm and fuzzy benefits like access to your Discord and custom emotes and behind the scenes posts and private live streams and playing with them through a Patreon strategy across all platforms to diversify their revenue. And the third piece, of course, is to build a YouTube channel where you can get to the YouTube channel monetized through Google AdSense, and then you can monetize with additional sponsorship money on top of that. And so we're asking, where's the money from Facebook Gaming? Can I go full time just making money only off of Facebook Gaming? I would say right now, do not count on that. That is not a good idea at all. Diversification is the key to building your online business. YouTube AdSense, sponsorships, Patreon, as well as restreaming so that you can get subs on other platforms. At least diversify your revenue in at least 4 additional ways, and you can begin to piece together enough money to be able to go full time as a live streamer. I mean, Perrin, you're not making a living yet off of Facebook Gaming, but you've made a bit of money there. Plus, you've made a bit of money on Twitch. And if these avenues continue to grow together, you can cobble together, multiple revenue sources to make the dream happen, right?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely making a lot more because I'm restreaming that I wouldn't be making. So here's just, I'm small still, but here's kind of a numbers comparison that maybe you can all benchmark yourselves on. I have an average concurrent viewership on Twitch of 15, but I have had in the past month between 36 to 45 subs on Twitch. I actually have more subs than I have concurrent viewers. On Facebook, I have an average concurrent viewership of about 50 to 75. Sometimes it spikes into 200 coming down. And I have a really stable subscriber number of 11. And it really has not changed, maybe +1 or -1 in like the past month. So to give you an idea of the disparity between the two. And then I've made most of my money from stars on Facebook, primarily from 2 different people who came in and just unloaded a ton of stars. So I have about $800 worth of stars alone. Plus I got into the bonus milestones from Facebook. So they're going to owe me about $100 in stars just for bonuses. And then Twitch about 200 or so in subscriptions. So that shows you how quickly Twitch ramps up, how much better it is at subscription revenue, even early on than Facebook. Relying just on stars is very, very volatile. Therefore, restreaming is very, very important. I doubt next month I'll have the same like high amount of dollars because stars aren't going to be that consistent month over month. Subscriptions are way more consistent month over month. So that's the difference that you're looking at. That's why you restream. I'm making an additional 300 to 400 just because I'm restreaming that I wouldn't have be making otherwise. And I'm not big by any means. I'm a very small creator still, but I'm already close to, I've already hit this month 1,000 in 1 month as a small creator with 0 sponsorships yet, just to put it into context. So if you're restreaming, you're going to get that financial start way sooner than if you just stuck with one platform and tried to grind that one platform. You're missing out on so many additional revenue streams. Plus, you're taking a huge risk if that platform could just suddenly offs you or bans you or that it just dies or whatever. Don't take that risk. Diversify your revenue. That's just a sound business practice, no matter what, no matter where you're at, but especially for creators who are in the live streaming area.
Yeah, and there's a question in chat right now from King Bard saying, which platform would you stream on if you wanted to turn it into a full-time thing? The answer is all of them. We say this in almost every episode about live streaming on the show. All of them. I'm posting a link right now. You stream on all of the platforms. Don't go exclusive on any of the platforms. Use restream.io. Use our link to get $10 off your first month. Use code DROP25 to get 25% off on top of that, and go live on all of them. And the question always comes up, but what about Twitch affiliate, AWOL? Twitch affiliate is exclusive. I hear you. So Perrin and I were lucky because we got in on a Twitch partnership. We were some of the early Twitch partners, and we don't have to be exclusive on Twitch to have subs. I think pretty much everybody that gets Twitch affiliate today has to be exclusive on Twitch in order to enable that feature. But notice what I told you just a moment ago. You don't have to do Twitch affiliate and make yourself exclusive to only Twitch to be able to make money off of Twitch. You can do Amazon affiliate on Twitch. You can do Patreon on Twitch. You can do direct donations on Twitch. You can do sponsorships on Twitch. You can sell merchandise on Twitch. That's 5 revenue streams I just told you on Twitch that have nothing to do with Twitch affiliate at all. So I don't recommend signing up for Twitch affiliate today. I don't recommend it at all. I think everyone should be restreaming on every single platform at the same time and generating revenue sources that are off of YouTube, that are off of Twitch, that are off of Facebook gaming as much as you possibly can. And if you're streaming on a platform that says you have to be exclusive here to make this type of money, you just say, no thanks, I'm not going to be exclusive. Because ultimately these streaming platforms are there for you to harvest audience from and to engage audience from, and then to take them to your own revenue streams on your own platforms with your own business that you're building. Don't be beholden, don't be locked down to one platform, because if you are, Twitch, we did an entire episode this week called Why Twitch Sucks or whatever. Let's shit on Twitch. And the bottom line is they could randomly ban you for no reason. Your YouTube channel could just disappear for random copyright reasons that are beyond you. Twitter could just suddenly just destroy you because it thought you had a song on your account, et cetera, et cetera. You can't put all your eggs in one basket. You should put all your eggs in all the baskets, because this is a multi-decade long strategy that we're building here. What you guys are building as streamers today, the financials that you're putting together today, some of those Facebook gaming viewers that you're getting today are going to be people that can follow you to whatever you're doing, building your online business on the internet forever. Think about this longer term than how much money can I make today off of Facebook stars. Think about this longer term than how many subs can I get today? Can I hit my sub goal? Expand your online business, expand your thinking as much as you can, and think longer term. And the people that do will succeed. That's why there's 9 million streamers on Twitch right now with 0 viewers, because they're thinking, if I just stream today, I can make it. Rather than pulling their head out of the trenches, looking around and realizing nobody's getting any viewers around here. I should probably do something different. Don't be that guy. You know what I'm saying, Perrin?
Yeah, be careful. This is an age-old creator thing. When you're early on as a creator, try not to sign agreements that limit you and limit your ability to grow. And that means affiliate agreements that have exclusivity clauses in them. You shouldn't be signing exclusivity clauses as a young, early streamer. Be careful about legal agreements. I'm not a lawyer, so consult a professional legal advice if you don't know what you're doing on those. You can probably get us out of here with that one, Emil.
We are not lawyers, and we are going to end this episode right now. Consult your lawyer in terms of your agreement. But if you have an exclusivity agreement with the platform, do not violate any legal agreements that you have entered. That is a terrible idea. That's how you get yourself destroyed. Don't do it. Don't get banned from one of these platforms. Restream to all of them and get out of a legal agreement that would prevent you from restreaming on all of them. Okay? That's where the money's at. That's how you should think about it. Thank you